evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. Alongside me, it's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world.
And of course, we fight at... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Beautiful counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. There's a counter shot. That jab won't score. Good counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to arch your back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. For them finally comes to a close.
The bell.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hope that hook won't score. That uppercut misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Perfect counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what I think?
There's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Punch caught him clean. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Shot. Nice exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores. On to the 4th we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Do you believe what we're seeing? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And shoot. A perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. That's another scoring shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. On to the 5th we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some impressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shots. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nope, that jab not going to score. Counter shot lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go out there and let's reset.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down.
Whoa, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the... Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I need to see that again.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough thing.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And down goes Jones Jr. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, this fighter has been down twice. And there's the bell to start round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
We wanted action and they are delivering. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Roy Jones. And finally, Jones goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you are
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may one Pensacola's finest is down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
It happened. You